Welcome to the channel. My name is Pip and I've been in crypto for more than 5 years. Here I like to share what I've discovered during this time, and hopefully you can learn something new by watching our videos. Today we're talking about something that many wonder about. They hear and see people who are involved full-time in Web3 or crypto and wonder, how can I too have a job in this industry? The truth is that crypto is a new industry and it's not so easy to find jobs using traditional channels such as an employment agency. Although there are some employment agencies online, the jobs posted there are far and few in between, and most ask for specific skills you might not have, such as coding or graphics skills and experience. So, how can you get a job in crypto? Well, let me share my top 5 tips from my own experience, from going to working a full-time job in traditional business to now working full-time in crypto. Point number 1, or tip number 1, work ethics. Crypto is not really so different to normal businesses. You must have sound work ethics. There's no shortcut. That means that if you have a job as a group moderator, for example, you cannot just pretend to be doing your job by posting a few times every hour or a few times a day. Apart from the fact that other members will notice your lack of activity, the owner of the group has analytical tools at his or her disposal that will clearly show the times you posted. So don't think you can outsmart them. It's just not going to happen. Instead, guess what's going to happen to you when they find out that you're getting paid for work you're not actually doing. And since this is a very new and still small industry, you can be almost certain that you will have a hard time finding another job on that platform. So be a hard worker. If you give availability, make sure that you are indeed working at those times. I still remember my fellow moderators who were working hard with me, and I would have no issues bringing them over to any company where I work next. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't even remember the names of those who pretended to work but thought that they were so smart and were gaming the system. Tip number 2, volunteer. Because jobs are few but applicants are many, you need to find a way to get a foot in the door. The easiest way, especially when you have no prior experience for the role or not yet the skills for the job, is to offer to work for free. Yes, you heard me correctly. Work for free? Are you crazy, man? I need money to pay my bills. How can I work for free? Well, I'm not saying that you need to work full-time for free, but if you want to start transitioning from traditional business to crypto, you need to show prospective employers that you are a worker they want. So start by offering to help with whatever the company needs, just for a few hours a day, or even just 1 or 2 hours a day. Say that at this stage, the only thing you want in return is a good written reference. And then see how things develop in a few weeks. You might find that the employer now knows what a great asset you are for the project and will offer you a job. But even if not, you will have gained invaluable experience and will be able to prove it to a future employer by showing your written reference. Tip number 3, knock on doors. We come to my next tip. Don't stop at the first refusal. You will get a lot of people saying no, and that's absolutely fine. Always be polite and leave the door open to a future collaboration. You just never know. Move to the next potential employer in your list and ask again. And again, until you find someone willing to give you a go. Don't just stick to one platform either. If you find that there are no openings in groups on Telegram, for example, move to Discord and try there, and so forth. A word of caution: always use an alt account when you do this, and some people might report you and your account might be banned. Always keep your main account safe by not sending direct messages first with it. Always do it with your alt account. Another way to knock on doors is to actually go to crypto jobs websites and send resumes upon resumes. Make sure to add a short cover letter with a few words on why you think you are the right person for the job. Don't apply for roles that you cannot do or have no skills for. Doing this reflects badly upon you. Also, don't lie on your resume either, as an experienced human relationship recruiter can see through those lies in 1 second. And just because a job offers a great salary, it doesn't mean that that's the right job for you to start in this industry. Think long term. Once a door opens up, you will find that more doors will then open up for you too. Tip number 4. Educate yourself. Don't be happy with the skills you have now. Now, always try to improve yourself. Dedicate some time every day to learn a new skill, ideally somewhere where you can get some sort of certification to prove you have achieved competency in that skill. Then you will have the ammunitions to get a better job either with the same project or another one that has a need for your new skills. Where can you do this online? A great platform I personally recommend, which is free, is freecodecamp.org, where you can find any course to teach you IT skills. The full link is in the description here below for your benefit. And I'm sure that there are more, so get working and find out which one is best for you. Remember, like all new skills, there's no need to spend 10 hours a day to learn it. 15-30 minutes a day is so much better than 3 hours twice a week. Be consistent. In fact, do this with everything in life and you will also be a successful person, especially when you're willing to share your knowledge with others. Tip number 5. Cultivate relationships. I've already mentioned this, but I will repeat it to impress the extreme importance of this point. This industry is very new and still very small. Your name and reputation are of paramount importance in crypto, where most people are anonymous. Make sure you don't sell it by doing anything dodgy or unethical. Cultivate relationships with colleagues, project owners, marketers, programmers, and so forth. Never ever burn bridges, unless doing so means you are separating from someone toxic or someone doing illegal things. The amount of times I got contacted months after a fleeting exchange of messages to further a business relationship is very high. Why? Because I never close doors, I never burn bridges. And this is why people still remember me after months when they need someone who can fill a role. And finally, friends, believe in your success. No one wants to hire someone who has no self-belief. Well, that's it. These are my 5 top tips to find a job in crypto. Do you have any more tips to add? Well, if so, please write them in the comments below. I'm keen to read them. Have you enjoyed this video? Please like it and subscribe to the channel for more free tutorials and tips. Also, let your friends know too, as this really helps me continue sharing my knowledge in this channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you at the next video. Bye now.